Hi and welcome back to our channel. I'm Jennifer and this is Kate, and it is time to take a look at what we are reading here for Lent 2024. Here we go, right here, Lent.
Because it is coming right up. Ash Wednesday is February 14th. So extra penitential this year, but we do always enjoy sharing what we're reading, so let's take a look.
Okay, so last year during Lent, we discovered this little book, Pocket Guide to the Stations of the Cross by Dr. Edward Sri from Ascension Press, and it was just so good.
So it has the traditional Stations of the Cross, like we know it and love it, but it also has the scriptural Stations of the Cross written by John Paul II.
So you get two. It also has really beautiful artwork for every station and wonderful reflections. This was definitely a great find last year, and we are bringing it back for Lent 2024.
And since we always enjoy Dr. Sri's books, we started asking what else of his could we read during Lent? And that led us to this book, No Greater Love, A Biblical Walk Through Christ's Passion.
So last year we really wanted to read more about the Passion of Christ, so we read What Jesus Saw from the Cross. However, that one didn't quite pan out as we had hoped, so we're trying again this year. We have a feeling like this is going to be it right here.
And this is actually part of a Bible study, so you do have the option to watch the video series online, which was actually filmed in the Holy Land.
And there's also a workbook that goes with the study. We're probably just going to read the book and watch the videos, which you can stream for just $6, so we feel like that's a pretty good deal.
So next, we mentioned in our Catholic Challenges video that we're going to be doing the 33 Days to Eucharistic Glory consecration from Dynamic Catholic this Lent.
We've got the book, we're ready. We're just trying to figure out what day we want to start this. If we start on February 26th, our consecration day will be Good Friday, which seems very appealing. But if we start it on the 28th, then consecration day will be Easter Sunday. So we just don't know.
Yeah, we're having a tough time deciding. Both are appealing, both are appropriate. So let us know down in the comments which one we should pick.
Help us decide. And just FYI, there is a kids version of this book also, so that families can do the consecration together. And we think that's pretty awesome.
So next we have our daily devotional for Lent, and it is When Did We See You, Lord? By Bishop Robert Baker and Father Benedict Rochelle.
So I pulled this one off our bookshelf recently and started looking through it, and I thought, you know what, this looks like it could be really good for Lent. And then I realized, you know what else? It is actually set up to be read over 6 weeks with a daily meditation. Perfect.
So it is based on Matthew 25:31 through 46, and it has different meditations on the works of mercy and then how the 7 deadly sins can keep us from them.
So for example, chapter 1 was, I was hungry and you gave me food. And so then it walks you through how each of the 7 deadly sins might prevent you from sharing your food with someone.
So anger might say they can feed themselves, or greed might say, I would rather spend my money on things that I want.
So this one actually looks really good and really helpful, so we're looking forward to digging into it this Lent.
So next we decided to pick a saint to learn more about this Lent to help inspire us to grow in holiness. So we have this book, St. Maximillian Kby, A Hero of the Holocaust, from the Vision Book series by Ignatius Press.
So we love the Vision Book series, and yes, they are written for children, but as we mentioned in this video, a book doesn't have to be super long or really complex and deep to still be helpful and enjoyable.
So he was the priest who gave up his life for another prisoner in World War II, and we've always loved him, but we decided that this Lent we are really going to get to know him.
And then we always try to have some type of lighter reading each year, at least one book. Usually it's some type of fiction. Last year we read a book called Awakening by Claudia McAdam, and it was the story of a teenager named Ronnie who time travels. She wakes up one morning, she finds herself back in the time of Jesus during Holy Week.
So we really enjoyed that book, and we're happy to discover its sequel, Beckoning. And this one follows another teenager who is struggling with her faith. Her family has never been super religious, but after her father receives a miraculous healing on Good Friday, that all changes.
But after he is healed, her family experiences a lot of tribulations and trials, and again, she's really struggling. So one of her teachers at school says, hey, why don't you go into the Adoration Chapel and spend some time with Jesus and pray using the method of St. Ignatius of Loyola, that imaginative type of prayer where you put yourself into a Bible scene, imagine that you are there. So she says, okay, she goes into the chapel and tries it, and she suddenly finds herself back in first century Jerusalem.
So we are looking forward to this book, and the author just always manages to put a very unique spin on her stories.
We always enjoy incorporating sacred art into Lent and Advent every year. Visio Divina, it's a thing. So this year we're using the pictures from the story of Jesus. This is a book that we found at a thrift store, but it's really beautiful.
And this one is from Reader's Digest, but it has tons of beautiful paintings and artwork in it. And that's just really what we're after from this book.
So it has this wonderful picture in it of the Last Supper. Very beautiful. But then it also has one of my favorite pictures of the resurrection of Jesus. So here you go. This one picture pretty much sold us on this book.
And then lastly, we have found from past experiences that it's always good to have a reserve book in case one of the books we're reading doesn't work out. And this year it is You Are Called to Greatness by Father Leo Treese.
I am a super big Father Leo fan because he's so down to earth and he's so funny, but he's also so holy and inspiring. So if we don't read this during Lent, we will definitely read it at some point during the year. So you will be seeing this book again.
All right, so that was a look at what we're reading this Lent.
We have 6 whole weeks. That seems so luxurious after Advent when we only had 3 weeks. So I definitely think we can get through these books in 6 weeks.
So let us know down in the comments what you're reading or if you have a favorite book to read during Lent.
So we hope you enjoyed today's video. Enjoy the remaining ordinary time before Lent actually starts, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.